All right, so you're looking at some new EV speakers, the ETX line, and Ben's going to rattle on about a bunch of stuff that a lot of you won't understand, but I'm just going to tell you right now, they sound really nice.
First thing is they use a 18 millimeter Baltic birch box.
You figure your average nice case is 10 millimeters, so 18 is huge.
Yeah, and the nearest competitor in terms of class and price is 15 millimeters. So again, it's almost 20% thicker. Fly points, you know, the coating. Right away on the back, we can see that there's a large multi-purpose DSP display. My coolest feature, I think, of these is the tremendous amount of range that they have.
Nice.
But wait, there's more. It goes to 11.
Oh, I like it. I love it.
It goes to 11.
With an exclamation point.
Crossover, yeah. We see here it says no sub. We can pair it with a sub, or we can choose crossover points.
That is really nice inside of the powered speaker. That's
80 hertz, 100 hertz, 120 hertz, 150 hertz.
Right.
Now we see the pairings for the family, ETX 15 SP and the ETX 18 SP, the other subs in the line.
Now, the reason that's a big deal, guys, because Ben's just going to assume you know this. It's a big deal if you're not running subs and you don't want to have distorted sub bass. What you can do is do a crossover point of what, 80, 90, or whatever you want to do, and get that really nice tight mid bass in there without muddying it up with the ultra low frequencies that only a dog can hear anyway.
Exactly, and particularly when paired with the tops. Let me tell you, this is what really makes these, I think, weapons grade audio. Forever and forever, you know, the world has used at this level infinite impulse response processing, IIRs. FIR has been around for a few years, but it's existed pretty much in the concert touring and large-scale install, largely due to the cost and processor power required to run those algorithms. And I'm getting geeky, and I know that, but bottom line, this has FIR filters built in, and that allows for, instead of crossover slopes like this, brick wall crossovers, a 2,000 watt amplifier, FIR filters on the box.
2,000 watts.
2,000 watts, and we're just getting started, Brian.
That's on a 12.
We're just getting started.
Oh, no.
Yes. So we can see here location tells it's on a tripod. Of course, those audio geeks know that depending on where your speaker is, you can have some boundary loading things, monitor on the floor against a wall, or suspended like a full space environment.
Right. So you've got all those settings built in.
Yes, but wait, there's more.
All right.
Room EQ, we've got a multi-band parametric EQ built on.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, exactly. It has built-in delay settings.
Nice.
Not even kidding you. And you can change that from meters to feet also. Here we see some of the fun little nuggets. There's some things in here you're not supposed to see, so we'll just get out of there.
Okay.
Sneak peek for your viewers only.
Secret stuff, yeah, for you geeks out there. No one really knows what they've seen but Ben, so.
Exactly.
But you know what's cool about this? I mean, to break it down into English, which I like to speak, this is the kind of stuff that you used to have several different processing pieces in a rack to achieve. Now you
expensive ones.
Yes, now you can do it just
not even
on
just
board.
just the average crossover, but like
Right.
I said, professional tour grade. The drivers that are inside these are SMX and DVX. Those are the same drivers that are used in the EV equipment that's installed in the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, which is the main system there. Also, their concert touring line array system, like Kenny Chesney uses, same drivers that are in this line, same algorithms, same processing. It has temperature control algorithms. There's we're going to talk about this in one of my audio presentations, but the relationship between dB rise and temperature rise, and the difference of a couple dB can be hundreds of degrees Fahrenheit, and the box can protect itself from that, and by lowering the sound by an indistinguishable level, really can lower that temperature substantially. I can tell you what you can't see, and I can't show you, but I can tell you this thing is monitoring DSP temperature, amplifier temperature, fan speed, we'll talk about the fan in a second, and a whole host of amazing other things. This is, without a doubt, one of the smartest loudspeakers that I've seen, and it is unquestionably the smartest loudspeaker that I've ever seen under $1,500. I mentioned the fan. It's a PWM fan, and for my nerds out there, that's pulse width modulation, meaning that is a tremendously precisely controlled fan. PWM is the same thing that we use to control LEDs, for example, and also Class D amplifiers. But long and the short of it is that means we have incredibly precise control over the fan, and it is incredibly quiet. And I can also tell you from experience in watching EV put these things through some brutal tests, far exceeding what they would anticipate someone to do in the real world, that you really can't get the fan to come on under normal circumstances.
Right.
If you're outside in the hot sun, you can get the fan to come on, but these things aren't going to thermal, and they're not going to shut down.
Right.
There's a 10-inch two-way.
Nice.
There's a 12-inch two-way. There's a 15-inch two-way. There's a 15-inch three-way.
Wow.
There's a 15-inch sub, and there's an 18-inch sub.
Now, I heard these subs earlier, and I'm just going to tell you, I mean, I cannot...
Had to change your pants.
Right, I cannot even demonstrate this on video, but beautiful, sweet. I love EV subs anyway. I run EV subs on my rig. I run the little one, but these big ones are amazing.
Yeah, they're clean, they're tight, they're punchy. The intelligibility is there. It's so much fun to demo these boxes. I've just been waiting for it, and the word is out. By the way, the subs have casters on the back as well. There are no rattle casters.
I noticed that. And if we look back here, you just tip them up on their back. I gotta move my camera on a bit. Tip them up on the back and roll them away. So that's a nice feature. Looks like good poly wheels on there too.
Yeah, really. Again, tour quality wheels. This is not for the average user. I'll be honest. They're pretty industrial strength. They're right for the very demanding, discerning user who wants that level of performance and needs this level of engineering. More cool features. I wish we had a box open that I could show you. The port is actually tucked underneath the flare of the horn, which gives the horn more surface area and more control, and also allows the drivers inside to be perfectly physically aligned. So we don't have to do any magic to compensate for misalignment of the transducers inside. They're already lined up from the get-go. The construction is tongue and groove. It's not just some pieces of plywood stuck together with nails in it. It's tongue and groove. I'm sorry, I have to gush. I can't help it.
You can gush, Ben. Well, if you guys want to know more...
I'm swooning over these speakers.
If you want to know more about these speakers, you can always ask Ben. He's always happy to be your friend. And that's true.
I'll gush on the phone to you.
You can hit Ben up anytime. He's one of my Facebook pals. And I send a lot of people to you who have questions. And you always answer them. You're always a cool gentleman like that. And we always appreciate all the service you give us and showing us these cool new products.
Any friend of yours is a friend of mine, Brian.
Talking in a language that no one understands, but it's okay. I mean, we appreciate it. Someone out there might.
I'm just making it up. It's coming up with words every day. It's pulling them out of thin air.
Well, thanks a lot, Ben. I appreciate you showing us.
My pleasure, Brian. Thanks for stopping by.